Hello, teacher and everyone. My name is Tiến Trình and I come from Group6. Today, I will present how to install our website to run, and I will show you the way to fix some vulnerabilities in our website. Firstly, I will show you how to install Project Online Kit Lecturing. You need to download and extract the project. Um, After unpacking and running in Visual Studio Code, you will have project folder including web server and web client and database script file. Next, we will open the terminal uh, and move to location where the project server folder is located and run npm EI to download the package to use in the project. And when completed, run the npm start command to run the server. If you see this command listening, we have launched successfully. Finally, we run the web interface. We will do the same with the server. I will open the terminal and move to the location where the file is located. Use the command npm I to download package and npm start to run, and the website will run successfully. Here, then I use ZID tool to find out the vulnerabilities of this website, and here are the vulnerabilities of it. And there are some reasons why we don't choose this website for our final project. First, the structure of this website very hard for us to understand. With all the vulnerabilities and some errors come from the library in React.js. Secondly, securing React.js application involves some unit, both client-side and server-side considerations. And finally, we don't have more time to visit in this website. Continue, I will show you how to install Project Desktop. We will download this project and open in IntelliJ IDE. Then you will edit the configuration. Create a new Tomcat server and set up the server. And you need to choose the folder of the Tomcat server. You have a download. You set up to file up artifact for this server and apply. After that, we need to create a database in MySQL. After that, we need to create a database in SQL and change the password in ConnectDB class. Finally, we are running. Then I use Yapstone to find out on the vulnerabilities of origin website, and here is all of the vulnerabilities. Now I will talk about the vulnerabilities. There is application error disclosure. Application error disclosure is a security vulnerabilities where an specific error message containing interval symptom parts or finance structures revealing internet application logic, database connection detail, or API keys. This information can be exploited by attackers to gain unauthorized access to the system or learn from the attacks. So to fix this error, I will create file 404.3.4.4 and arrow zp. So to fix this error, I will create file 403.4 and arrow zp like this. and add the error base and location part to the web XML. To specify a custom error base and prevent Tomcat from displaying detailed error information. Here the origin website is with so the file for error. And here in the website I fit the error base custom will be displayed. Continue. I will talk about information disclosure, debug error message. Vulnerability first occur when error information is displayed explicitly. This occur when error information is displayed explicitly to end user. This can allow attackers to recover important information such as configuration details, error codes, and other resources. In an e-commerce website, it has a view detail option that allow user to see detailed information about the product. We can substitute the ID product value with non-positive integer characters to create an exceptional situation in order to search for interesting information. And there are some case. First, the negative integer it results in an error base. This indicates that the data type to be the programmer for the ID product variable, maybe an integer. So the website can find a product corresponding to ID product equal minus 11. Another case is alphabetical character. Let's return an error message with a input string is EZ, which contains information about the framework version used. And another case is special character. Let's return a similar error message to the one with alphabetical character. And I will fetch the error by disable the display of error message on the end user string by modifying the error handling configuration of Tomcat, add error base and collation and location path to the web XML file to specify a custom error base to prevent Tomcat from displaying detailed error information. And beside that, I will also limit the error message in class secure subject. By the way, in the cat block, it cat exception and set generate error message. An error occur. An error occur. This avoids revealing specific detail about application's internal workings, which attacker might exploit. After I fix it, the error base is custom. Like the way I fix application error disclosure vulnerability. Continue, we talk about timestamp disclosure and unit vulnerability. You security incident that occurs when symptom timestamp information is directly revealed on a website or application. The main cause of this vulnerabilities is the insecure display users of unit timestamp values in the source. Attacker can use this symptom timestamp information to determine symptom architecture and assess processing and response times or launch time-based attack. And then can also analyze symptom timestamp information to identify symptom architecture, software version, installation components, and other related symptom detail. And here is a unit timestamp value in my website. You can fit it by expand the source code of your web application to ensure that no code directly display symptom timestamp information on the website. And in my website, I will change the sort image. Continue, we talk about the content security policy had not set vulnerability. This is warning dedicate that a website lacks a crucial security measure, and when a website doesn't have an CSP header set, the browser lacks instructions of applicable resources. This opens the door for potential attack, as the browser can load and script materials without restrictions. We refer this by creating a class called header filter with add a security filter, adding a sensor security header to all response in a web application, and the provided codes never have prevent and CSP header not set vulnerability by explicitly setting the content security policy header in the HTTP response. Uh, this header instructs the browser on that resource script styles images are allowed to load on the web page. The value define various there are still that restrict where resources can be loaded from. Um, you can see default at RC self, and this restricts most resources like scripts, styles, images to load only from the same domain to the web page. Other directives like frame acceptor, form action, pay URI, form at RC, script at RC, style as RC, like, specify and load sources from specific resource type, frames, from special from script, styles, and image. And by dividing their restriction, the code ensure that only authorities ensure that the code ensure that only authorized resources can allot it, mitigating the risk of attackers injecting malicious script or content into the web page. Continue where we talk about CSP script at RC as a vulnerability. This specific directive within CSP focuses on scripts and JavaScript code logged by web page, identify where those scripts can come from. This keyword within script at RC instructs the browser to allow inline script. Inline script are those present directly within HTML code using script tab, and we can fit it by using nonce to fix this vulnerability because it is a cryptographic value uniquely generated for a script path. And then I add nonce value in the script path attributes such as in the file index.db. Here. With the approach, only script with the machine nonce will be executed by the browsers. This helps prevent attacker from injecting a big crazy script that have prevent attackers from injecting arbitrary scripts, even if they find a way to bypass other security measures. The origin website doesn't have any set header in the response header. And after I press and the first website, the header is set in the response. Continue, I will talk about missing anti-click checking header vulnerabilities. A missing anti-click checking header refers to the absence of specific security header in a website's response. And this header helps protect user from a cyber attack technique. It's called click checking. Click checking, also known as UI redirecting, tricks user into clicking on something unintended on a web page attacker create a transparent disguise layer over the over over a legitimate button or link. When the user clicks, that appears to be a harmless element. By allowing activates the attacker's hidden action, such as clicking a phone, downloading malware, or revealing sensitive information. And in my website, I will fix this error by saying the Instagram option header is same origins in your server-side code to restrict how the website is displayed within frames in the header filter class. This allows framing only from the same domain as your website. This is a good balance between security and functionality. Moreover, I design content security policies using dedicated HTTP header to be often more granular control over resource loading by setting frame asset itself. And this directive restricts frame from the same origins as your website. In the origin website, add an iframe tab into a website and it's displayed in our website interface like this. After I did it, the website is blocked and it can display in my website. And finally, I will talk about its content type often had a missing vulnerability. It refers to security vulnerabilities in web application. It's arise when the server doesn't set its content type often header in its response. Now, this missing header can lead to a type of attack called MIME sniffing. I will fix this error by implement code to set header in header filter class. Here, by default, some browser might try to analyze the content of download resource to determine its type as image script in the absence of an explicit content type header in the response is called MIME sniffing, and its content type often no snip header and prevent this behavior. It instructs the browser to trust the content type implicitly provided in the content type header and avoid any MIME sniffing. After I did this, the vulnerabilities I have showed you, I will rebuild tone again and that have been fixed.
Hi teacher, I'm V and okay, today I will talk about cookie with the same site attribute. When we scan my website with Zaps, we get this error like this, cookie with the same site attribute. And how to fix this? Okay, firstly I need to know what is cookie with the same site attribute. Okay, the same site attribute is a flag uses cookies to define how the browser handles the cookie when it in requests across different websites. It has mitigate security quick like cross-site request for keys (CSRF) and information cookies. Here, a breakdown. Cookie cross-site request for key CSRF information cookies. In CSRF attack, an attacker tricks a user browser into unknowingly sending unauthorized requests to a website where the user is already authenticated. Clicking in, this can lead to various malicious actions on the user's account. With information leakage, certain cookies might contain sensitive information about the user or session data. The same site attribute has control when this information is sent along with requests, potentially preventing unintended information sharing. Okay, and how to prevent cookie with the same site attribute? Okay, we need to set same site value, but before we set, we must to understand the same site attribute value. We have default value is like This is a balanced approach. Cookie with same site equal clicks are sent along with requests to the same website and also during normal navigation. Example, following a link on another website. Okay. However, they are blocked from being included in cross-site from submissions of common tactics in CFRF attacks. And what happens if we set this value is none? This setting is generally discouraged due to security request cookie with same site equal none or sent in all requests, regardless of whether they originate from the same website or different one. This can expose them to potential theft. And to fix this error in our website, we use the value that is strict to set for my cookie. Here, you can see this. No. Here. Okay, you can see same site cookie strict. What is strict value? This value offers the highest security but can restrictive. Cookies with same site equal strict are only sent in requests organizing from the same website domain. Okay, where the cookie was created. This prevents them from being included in cross-site requests, which could be exploited in CFRF attacks. Okay, and I will demo what happens when we configure same site cookie is strict. Okay, I have this website. Yeah. Example, I'm an attacker and I try to access to add to cart page. Here, when I click it and I move to this page for waiting for me. Okay. Wait a minute. Yeah. I click it and I move to this page. Okay, I tried it. Okay, this is the cookie on this website. And this is the cookie on this website because it is all different. So because it's not matched, so we can from this page move to this page just one click. Okay, and when we set the value is strict, we can solve the problem of cookie without same site attribute. And okay, in this video we will talk about access of anti-CSRF tokens. Okay, firstly we will talk about what is access of anti-CSRF token. Okay, in web application, an access of anti-CSRF tokens refers of the security vulnerability is arise when the application doesn't implement mechanism to protect against an specific attack technique called cross-site request force. Okay, and I will demo for you what happens if we don't solve the problem. Okay, we have this website and simulate I'm an attacker and I have this website. If we don't solve CSRF tokens, we have get this problem like this. If I click here and I will be moved to this page. Okay, and in this page I can get some information, get some important information of user. But when we solve this, how to solve it? I create CSRF token.java and this will create a random string is a CSRF token generator. Okay, and when we create it, we can is valid script of token and it will compare CSRF token when attacker try to access in this page. It will compare this. If match, they can go to this page, but if don't match, we need to we must do clocking to access to this page. Okay, and when we set it and we've moved to clocking, here you can see if user validate clocking in CFS token storage CFS request. If it's matched, we will access to this page, and if don't match, we need to clocking. Okay, you can see when we try to add the cat here, it just only have cookie section cookie value, and in here when we add the cat, oh sorry, we try clocking again, and here, okay, and here you can see, anh Trình cái khúc demo fail đó anh Trình cắt ra giùm em nha. Giờ em quay lại từ khúc em mở cái web lên đó anh Trình. Okay, now we will move to this page to see what happened if we solve this CFS token issue. Okay, when we solve it, sorry, try login again. And okay, when we solve it, if we clock in and we solve it, we can have a CFI token here. You can see this, yeah. But if, example, if I'm an attacker and try to go to this page, you see, I don't have any CFI token, so I can access to add to cart page because I don't have any CFF token to compare with this token. So essentially it's not much. Yes, and I can prevent absence of anti-CFF tokens. And last but not least, thank you teacher for your attention. Hi teacher, I'm V, and okay, in this video we will move to the next error. This is path traversal. Okay, in this code, yeah, in reverse error, maybe you can see this code, but in this video we will explain how this code works. Okay, and how it can solve path traversal error. Okay, firstly we can know what's a path traversal. Path traversal or directory traversal is a security vulnerability that allows attacker to access files and directories outside of the website application root directory by exploiting relative path. Example like this. Here, example like this. Yes. And when we using this, we like this, we can access to many important files, important data. So how to prevent path traversal. Okay, here's how developers can prevent path traversal and vulnerability. We can have some many ways. Like firstly is input validation. Second is use safe libraries, and third is restrict file access. So in input validation, always validate and sanitize user supplies was used to construct file paths. This involves removing any character or sequence that could be used for path traversal. For instance, you can filter out like this, yeah, or use libraries that handle path construction securely. Okay, and use safe libraries. What? is it if your application relies on user provide paths, use well maintained library that offer built-in path handling functions with proper validation. This library can help avoid command pitfall in manual path construction. And the last way is restrict file access. Limit the website application access to only the directories and files need to function. Don't grant access to unnecessary locations within the server's file system. And okay, we will analyze this code here. Okay, and validate email format here. First, we will check email format right here. The valid email functions is used to check whether an email is in the correct format. Valid email formats typically include the username, the and add here this symbol. Okay, and the domain name, for example, abc@gmail.com, like this. Okay, and prevent continued requests. If email is invalid, the follow code will be executed. String email, single files, invalid email format. Okay, HTTP sections here. Here, this code. Okay, this will generate an error message and save into sessions. Use request this pattern to redirect the user back to the clocking page, clocking GSP, yes, with an error message, and the method return here. And the method return preventing further processing of the request while prevent path reversal. Okay, check email format. Invalid emails will be retracted immediately and will not be processed further. This include unusual character string that an attacker could be to exploit path reversal. Example like this here. Example like this here. Okay, and this will never be a valid email. Yeah, sure. Okay, and prevent further operations. When an invalid email is detected, the request will be blocked and the user is asked to re-enter in the information. No other operation are performed with the invalid character strings, so there is no opportunity for an attacker to exploit the path reversal vulnerability. Okay, in conclusion, why is this code can valid path traversal? Why? How to this code can prevent path traversal? By validating the email format before processing the login request. The code ensures that only valid emails are processed further. This indirectly prevents pixel, paths, or characters that an attacker could use to exploit path reversal vulnerability, protecting the application from unauthorized access to the file system. Okay, and this is the way to solve path reversal error in our website. In fact, if we fix as well instruction error, we also fix this error here. When we fix completely instruction error and we scan on that again, you can see this path traversal and SQL instruction will be disappeared. Yeah. Today we'll talk about SQL instruction error. Okay, because the old website and the modified website conflict when running in parallel, we will learn the attack methods and examples through image. Okay, and how to SQL instruction recognize and size. Okay, usually when logging into the wrong website, the website will display a failed login message. Email or password is wrong. Okay, but if we add after the username the character like and 1 equal 1 like this. Okay, when we add this after username, we can see the website showing the message please enter the email address, and this is a sign that we can attack the website with instructions. We scanning in all swap, we discover as well instruction vulnerabilized into place login controller and register controller like this. Yeah, here you can see as well instructions with login and register. Okay, and what is as well instructions? As well instructions is the common attack technique in the field of web application security. It occurs when an attacker inserts or sends malicious SQL statements into application input files that we are not properly checked or processed. Okay, and SQL instruction in our website. Okay, in this side section we can see the instruction error here. Here OWASP analyze the SQL instruction can be instructed as well as how to attack. And this is HTTP message by insert follow query like this. When we insert this, and I was able to log into the system with the username Zap, even with the restricting an account. Okay, and this is as well instruction error in our website. So how to solve this? Okay, as well instruction prevention solution. Here, to solve this problem, we using repair statement Java parameterized query implementation to execute the same database query. Repair statements to hibernate query language. Use callable statements Java implement up store. Okay, and you can see here is we get account parents. It will store procedures will have to redefine in the database and function implementations. And validate wireless input. This value table name can be added directly to the SQL query because it is now known to one of the legal and expected values for the table name in this query. For something as simple as a sort order, it would be best if the user supply inputs were converted to boolean. When that boolean is used to select a safe value to add to the query. Okay, and for example, I will give you an example for this way. Like this. Yeah. And this was many ways to solve this problem, but in our website we don't use this way to solve. We are in this method version. We have to use repair stations to perform database query in login servlet file like this. Yeah. And this automatically avoids SQL instruction error by using Perl parameters instead of a direct connection string to SQL query. Here you can see this code. Okay. And here we check his email, essentially email and password. Checking password, we need to validate wireless input to check as well in session. Okay, and try to clocking in this like this here, and after username we add and 1 equal 1. Yeah, and you can see we can clock in because it have dangerous characters, so I can't clock in this website.
Now we'll do more about buffer overflow in our website. First, a buffer overflow is a type of software vulnerability that occurs when a program attempts to write more data to a buffer, a temporary storage area in computer memory, than it can handle, and this can lead to the access data overflowing into a transaction memory location, corrupting or overwriting the data stored there. Buffer overflow can occur in various programming languages and often dangerous or programming errors in required in buffer validation. When a buffer overflow occurs, an attacker can potentially exploit it to execute malicious code or manipulate the program behavior. And to prevent buffer overflow, there are a number of methods you can take during software development. Firstly, use secure programming language. Choose to use programming language that have clear safety features such as file checking and automatic memory management. For example, language like Rust or Java have features that help prevent buffer overflow. Secondly, input validation. Validate and check input from the user or from outside before using them. Make sure that the input data is within an acceptable range and do not access the size specified for the buffer. Thirdly, restrict access. Make sure that program and user permission are set up correctly. This helps prevent writing to the level memory error or performing unauthorized action. And I will demo our website after fix to prevent buffer overflow. In product name, I also insert mask length is 30 characters because in .jpg file I had to use mask length attribute to the input tab to constrain number of characters to enter. In admiral.jpg file, I have to define mask length of is 30 so that user cannot input the character string into line, and it can prevent buffer overflow attack. And to prevent buffer overflow attack on our website, in admiral.jpg file, we add the mask length attribute to the input tab to constrain number of characters to enter. It has user cannot input the character string into line, and it can prevent the buffer overflow attack. Now I will go about how to use Nitone to scan for security error. In our website, firstly, what is Nitone? Nitone is an open source analysis tool used to find and fix security flaws in software, and it is especially designed to detect security issues in open source library and application dependency. SNIP provides support scanning for common security vulnerability, including public and potential vulnerability. It provides detailed information about the vulnerability found, including how to fix them. In addition, SNIP also provides integration with the development process and shortcut management system to optimize the repair security hole. SNIP supports many popular programming languages and development platforms like Node.js, Python, Ruby, Java, Go, .NET, PHP, and many more. This is widely used in the software development process to ensure that the application and library used are safe and do not contain natural security holes. So I will reason about steps to use the SNIP tool. First, we need to upload the project to the GitHub tool, and I will go to Snip by login. I will log in with the GitHub account. On this website, they introduce the company and the tool to help mitigate security vulnerability, rising growth, and support. After we log in it shows dashboard next, click on the project section and says Add Project. After we log in, it will show dashboard and next click on Project section and set Add Project. Set the project that we need to scan and just assign text history. And then it scans the project. After it scans, it checks and detects vulnerability, including to which high severity, so we can start fixing it. When we click in this, it will show. When we will click to see detail, it will write security issue in here, and you can see full detail about it. Also recommend how to fix this vulnerability. So I will demo about Group6 scripting in our website. And firstly, what is Group6 scripting? It's essentially a type of security vulnerability that occurs when an attacker injects malicious script into a trusted website or web application. It takes advantage of a trust between the user browser and the website, allowing the attacker to execute malicious code in the user browser. XSS attack can be classified into three main types. First, store XSS. The malicious script is permanently stored on the target server, often within a database. Whenever a user visits the base that contains the injected script, the script is served from the server and executed in the user browser. Second, the reflected XSS. In this case, the malicious script is encoded in a URL or other input, which is then sent to the server. The server reflects the input path to the user with the proper validation, and the script is executed in the user browser. Third, turn-based XSS. This type of XSS occurs when the client-side JavaScript code modifies the document object model (DOM) is an unset manner, allowing the injection of malicious script. The script is then executed when the modified jump is rendered. In how to prevent XSS? Preventing Group6 scripting XSS vulnerability involves implementing a combination of server-side and client-side measures. Here are some effective techniques to help mitigate XSS attack. Firstly, input validation. Implement strict validation of user input on the server side. Validate and sanitize on user supply data to ensure it matches the expected format and does not contain any malicious code. Use appropriate server-side library, often locked up appropriate validation feature. Secondly, output encoding. Encode user-generated content before displaying it on web page. HTML encoding ensures that any special characters are converted into their corresponding HTML entity, preventing them from being interpreted as code. Most modern web frameworks provide pure function library for output encoding. Thirdly, content security policy (CSP). Utilize content security policy to define the justice rule of content that a website can write. CSP helps mitigate various types of attacks, including XSS, by restricting the execution of script, styles, and other results to justice rule. And we can set the HTTP only flag on cookie to prevent client-side script from accessing them. This helps protect sensitive session information, reducing the impact of XSS attack. So, how to fix in our website? If I check out surface, I will use string escape utilities. So how to fix it in our website? In file checkout software. So how to fix it in our website? In file checkout software, I will use string escape utils. Well, I will check command line with escape HTML string function that will filter and replace with other character. And I also add escape HTML when getting the correct content parameter from the client side in class checkout software. I will demo our website is prevent from SSL attack. When I try to insert this script, this one is a Scott, this one. So this is our website after fix it. So this is our website after fix to prevent SSL attack. It's near. I will try to insert Scott this script, and when I try this it so we'll say about SSL certificate conflict with contact server. So first of all, we will learn about what is SSL and TLS. SSL stands for Secure Socket Layer and Transport Layer Security. It's a set of protocol that creates a secure connection between a server and a client on a network. This is commonly used to encrypt communication between web browser and website, but can also be used for other applications. There are two main parts for SSL and TLS. First, encryption. This removes the data being sent between the server and client, so that even if someone intercepts it, they wouldn't be able to read it. Secondly, authentication. This verifies that you are communicating with the real server you intend to be connected to, and not a fact when set up by tech. So, why should you use TLS for website? Because it will test sensitive information. SSL TLS encrypt data strand between your website and the system, making it unreadable by anyone speaking on the connection. This is especially crucial if your website handles sensitive information like login credentials, credit card details, or private messages. The just will register. It's in the pop-up icon and HTTPS in the address bar. So this is that your website has security seriously. This can significantly boost user confidence and encourage them to interact with your site, such as making betray or creating accounts. And it also prevents man-in-the-middle attack. This attack involves hackers inserting themselves into the communication between your website and the server. SSL TLS can prevent this direct and a secure connection that validates the authenticity of all parties involved. Overall, SSL TLS has become an essential security measure for any website. Secure user data, foster trust, and offer several additional benefits. Okay, continue. We'll demo how to configure SSL certificate for our website. Firstly, we will how to generate key file by our CMD and follow some steps. I will insert password and some information is required. And then I will confirm with my input. Key style will be raised and it's installed in CDs for the user and secondly, we will config contact for using this file and install config. I will open folder. I will open folder contact. Go to conf folder and open file server.xml. I will add Discord in keystar file in the box where we in keystar file in the box where we store the file in keystar box. A initial setting when we create keystar file, and after I will start, and after that I will start on các server again. It's done, and then we will configure our web app to run on HTTPS. Open our project and configure it. I will upload I223 in this Tomcat server, and I will click OK. After that, I will run again our website. It's near, and I will add HTTPS in this, and I have also trained the bot. 3i equal to double for 3i initial setting. It's successful. Here you can see it's the HTTPS in the address bar, and it means successful. Now I will present about SSL certificate config with Tomcat server, and later on we will learn about what is SSL and SSL stands for Secure Socket Layer Transport Layer Security. It's a set of protocol that creates a secure connection between a server and a client on a network. This is commonly used to encrypt communication between web browsers and websites, but can also be used for other applications. So why we should use SSL for website? Firstly, it will take sensitive information because it will encrypt data exchange between your website and visitor, making it unreadable by anyone snooping on the connection. And this is especially crucial if the site has any sensitive information like login credentials, credit card detail, or private messages. Secondly, it's pure just with visitor because it's seeing the padlock icon and HTTPS in the address bar assures visitor that the website takes security seriously. This can significantly boost user confidence and encourage them to interact with the site, such as making betray or creating account. Thirdly, it's SEO benefit because the major search engine like Google prioritize website with SSL in their search ranking. This means having an SSL certificate can give your website a slide in search results. And it also will have to prevent man-in-the-middle attack because this attack involves hackers inserting themselves into the communication between your website and visitor. SSL has prevented by creating a secure connection that validates the authenticity of party involved. Overall, SSL has become an essential security measure for any website. It safeguards user data, fosters trust, and offers several additional benefits. Now I will demo how to complete SSL certificate for our website. Firstly, we have to create keystar file, and we also open CMD. Firstly, we have to generate keystar file, and I also open CMD and follow step below. I input CD, I input comment, C variable. and then I continue input this command. This command will generate key star file with that. Firstly, we have to generate key star file. Open CMD and follow step below. CD Java hosting. And then we will import your key star password you want. And fill some information as is required. And we will confirm this information we input. It's so init to generate key star file successfully. And then we will check key star file. It will be saved as cd for the user. In here, this key star is saved in here. Secondly, we will config some code for using key star file and XL config. First, we open server XML file in folder curve of Apache Tomcat. This folder curve, and we will open server.xml file. And here we will relate path of key star file in here and key star path as your initial input. Thirdly, we will configure our web app to run on HTTPS. Thirdly, we will configure our web app to run on HTTPS. Open web .xml file in our project, and thirdly, we will configure our web app to run on HTTPS and using edit configuration through Tomcat. I will add box. Thirdly, we will configure our web app to run on HTTPS. I will do edit configuration and add HTTPS box A223 to this, and then I click OK. Then I also try to run our website.